now I'd just like to give you guys a quick wildcard team for Game Week 9 if you are considering to hit that wildcard button. So going into Game Week 9, if you are going to hit the wildcard, starting with the goalkeepers. So goalkeepers, I would say your best options at the moment would probably be Raya, Pope, and this is a little bit of a differential now, Sanchez. So Sanchez got a really great fixtures coming up, so I think they will keep some clean sheets, Chelsea. But obviously we do know that Arsenal and Newcastle are the best defenses in the league at the moment. So going with either Raya or Pope is the best option for you. For your second goalkeeper, Dubravka is a great option. The price speaks for itself, so I would rather go with Dubravka than choosing an expensive goalkeeper and wasting funds in the team. I'd rather spread that funds out nicely. Then going into your defense, okay, let's run through this defense quickly for the wildcard. So yet again, Newcastle, Arsenal, probably the best defense in the league, so it'll probably be good to go with some of those players from those teams, as they'll almost guarantee you some clean sheets in the upcoming game weeks. So the first player I'll consider is Gabriel. So Gabriel will probably be the first player in my wildcard team, as he's a brilliant defender in the league, picks up DEFCON, aerial threat, playing for the best defense probably in the world. So Gabriel is like a no-brainer almost. So I would go with Gabriel. If you don't want to go with Gabriel and want a bit more of attacking threat on the wingers, you could opt for Timber or Calafiori. Just not sure 100% on their minutes going forward when Champions League really kicks in for these teams. So those are the Arsenal defenders I would consider. The next one I would take in the defense is probably Dan Burn from Newcastle. Dan Burn's great option, solid defense. Newcastle have been brilliant this year, keeping clean sheets. So he's a great option to go ahead with. Next up, I got Munoz from Palace. So Munoz I really like. He's in my personal team. So Munoz offers you that attacking threat, clean sheet. So you're getting a bit of the best of both worlds at Munoz. And he's a really brilliant player going forward. Palace is a good team in good form. So that's a good option. So other defenders I would consider from Palace, if you don't want to go with Munoz, who's a bit cheaper, you could maybe go with Richards or Mark Gay. They are also great options for Crystal Palace. A few other defenders I like to talk about is Chalobah from Chelsea. He's low, not so highly owned, so he'll be a great option. Chelsea with some great fixtures. I will expect them to keep some clean sheets coming up in the upcoming game weeks. Then next up, I would maybe consider Vardiol from Man City. I know it is a bit of a risk as the minutes are not guaranteed, but he is a good option going forward and does offer a bit of attacking threat as well. And then a bit of a budget defender, if you want to save a bit of cash in that defense, it looks like Rodon is a really great pick for Leeds, and he does pick up some attacking threats now and again, so another good option for your defense. Just to pick up, I would try and avoid Spurs players, as their fixture run is not the best going forward. You would rather pick up some other defenders with some good fixtures, and we all know fixtures make form. Okay, next up, going to the midfield, we've got for the wild card, so we're going to go with Semenyo as our number one pick. As we know, Semenyo, one of the best players this year in the league. Next up, I'll definitely take Saka from Arsenal. Saka's back in form, bit of a differential, and another great option if you want to get part of that Arsenal attack. And then I like to think of FPL this way. So if you think about who's going to finish at the end of the season, you're probably going to have up there in the top four, probably be Arsenal, Man City, Liverpool, Chelsea, and a few other good teams. So I would like to pick up players that I think will finish high up in the league, you know, increasing their chance of points. As we know, players in form get the points. And then lastly, on the midfield, I would like to include, so players I would like to mention rather, is Enzo from Chelsea. Great fixtures coming up. He could be a nice pick. Then we got Ismail Sarr from Palace. He's another excellent pick, I think, in my opinion, because he's going to offer the attacking threat from Palace with Mateta. And then you got Cody Gakpo from Liverpool. So I know Liverpool haven't been in the best form, but I think if you do want to get into that Liverpool midfield, Gakpo will be a great option. And then lastly, I would like to mention that Cancelo is another great pick for Chelsea. That will be another good option if you do want to go with him. A few other good options, I think, will be Eze and Lucas Paqueta from West Ham. They could be a good differential to the team. I think they will come through soon. Lastly, let's go to the strikers. Strikers, we'll just roll through it quickly. There aren't too many strikers to choose from. So the strikers we all know. First striker, first player in your team, Erling Haaland. Set and forget. Probably your captain this week. So Haaland's the first guy in your team, and he's a guy I wouldn't leave out from a wild card or any team for that matter. Next up, I'll probably go with Walter Made. So Walter Made is not the mostly owned players. I don't see many guys picking him up, but I think he's a great option for Newcastle. He's probably gonna be Newcastle's best player this year, considering attack. So I would really consider picking him up, and he is a differential in the game. And then lastly, I think I'll go with João Pedro in the wild card, because he's got great fixtures, and we know fixtures is a huge thing in FPL. So João Pedro, bad form, hopefully he can turn it around soon. Few other attackers to mention. So Mateta from Palace, he'll probably be a good option to pick up. I'm sure they'll get back on their feet, scoring goals, and he'll be involved. And then lastly, Bowen. Bowen is a great differential, and I think Bowen, if the manager can turn it around, get West Ham playing good football again, then Bowen's going to be a great option on penalties and probably the main goal scorer in the team. So Bowen, yet again, another great pick if you want to maybe save some cash also, because he's not the most expensive striker in the game. Okay, and that's about it for the wildcard. Hopefully you got some good info on that wildcard picks and can help your team. Even if you're not doing a wildcard, you can check some players out and see the potential going forward. Okay guys, that's it for today. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Hopefully you can like, subscribe, and share the video, and hopefully you guys will tune in for some more content. I'm currently 29 or 26k in the world. Hopefully we can maintain that rank, still very early on in the season. Yeah, gonna be popping my bench boost next week, so hopefully we can have a great week going forward. And yeah, wishing you guys all the best. Peace out.